Today, it's Saturday, and it's June 28th, 2014, and I'm doing a house up in Camarillo, and I'm going to go over how to shut off the different utilities. The first one we're going to look at is the water. So on the front of the house, you have a copper line coming up, and right next to it, you have a blue handle, and you pull that up, and that will shut the water off. These other valves that are on the white pipes, they're for your sprinkler system. Next thing we're going to look at is the gas, and that's on the left exterior of the house. So we're looking at the gas meter here, and near the ground there's a valve on the side here, and when the tang's up and down like this, it's on, and you turn it 90 degrees perpendicular to the pipe and it's off. You will need to get a wrench to turn the valve here. And the power is on the left exterior of the house as well. It's a breaker system. And if you notice, look carefully, you see the labels are all missing now. To shut it off, it's the breaker has main written on it. And you throw the breaker to the left, and that'll shut off the power to all the other breakers. So next thing to look at is going to be the roof and your chimney. There's a composition shingle roof, and I have no idea about the age, so we're going to age it by visual means. The owner didn't leave any information on the age. So first thing we do, we look at the ridge cap, and that's the part of the roof that's at the very top of the roof where your two roofs meet, and you have some minor deterioration at the ridge here, and typically because they're folded over, there's a stress here, these will deteriorate about 6 to 8, 9 years. So I'm aging the roof at 8 years, and you're getting a little bit of deterioration around the edges of the shingles. The house, main part of the house has a composition shingles. The rear section of the house has we call a roll buildup roof, and you can see that the surface is all alligatored, so it's reached the end of its serviceable life. It still may hold, but there's ponding issues where water's been sitting. And then around the chimney, they've had a leak, it looks like, and they've repatched the area around here. So this part here is an older roof. On the chimney, as I mentioned earlier, it's a one-piece chimney fireplace made by a company called Rampart. And I noticed a horizontal crack around here. Typically we don't see cracks there. We see them on the quarters here. So you got some minor cracking here. Ooh. And so it's not looking too bad. Usually we have more pronounced cracking. Here we go. So we got a crack that comes down the edge here, and that's because water gets in the system, and there's a piece of rebar or the salt seam included in the concrete mix of the initial pour deteriorates the rebar and spalls out the rebar, causing cracks in the corners. We're going to go down next and look at the inside of the fireplace, and your patio cover is a 90-weight cap sheet, and you can see nails, exposed nails, and deterioration, repairs. So this needs to be replaced ASAP. The arbor over the spall area that was been removed is overspanned. Probably didn't have permits for the arbor. It's not built to current standards. You got to meet your neighbors. They have a nice pool. And so now we'll go back to downstairs and look at the fireplace. A couple other things: you have a tree on the right side of the house, and you want to get that trimmed, keep it always trimmed back. And you may have, you get a little fungus here, and this is a common occurrence down here in the coastal area, and it's usually on the north side of the house. Before we're looking at the fireplace, there's a couple of more items on the roof. You have a transite vent pipe on your water heater, and today the manufacturers want us to use a metal pipe for our water heater vents. Transite is a very popular vent. They used it up to 1978, and it has asbestos in it, and it cools too fast, so the manufacturers like to use a metal vent so the exhaust can rise easier. And also you have a couple of these whirlybird vents, and you can see this one doesn't work. So anyway, on to now to the fireplace.